I'm Carlos, and I'm the new co-editor of the PNN. And I had the privilege today to interview somebody from Down Under, where I'm from too. But she's from a more important place, from New Zealand. This is Cizzy Rock, the new president of AANZPA. So I was having a chat with Cizzy, and the idea is for her to give us her impression about the conference and her thoughts about the topic that we have in this PNN, that is sociometry and healing one relationship at a time, and her impression about our conference. Cizzy.
Oh, kia ora, Carlos. So, this has been a very interesting situation for me. I've come from Aotearoa, New Zealand, with a very open heart and mind, because I know that things are done differently, right? I know that in Australia and New Zealand we have a certain way of training. So to come here and to be so welcomed, like one of the first things is, you know, I really appreciated the name tag and being able to put these little signs about myself on so that then I could look at other people. But also I had a wristband saying I was a new member. There was a new members breakfast. I think all of these things are very important. They really created a feeling of connection and cohesion. So I've been able to move smoothly through the workshops and felt supported, even at times when I felt a little bit wobbly because things are done differently. So one of the main things I've noticed is the de-rolling. When it first happened, I was like, oh, what's happening here? Oh, we're de-rolling. But now I understand that that's a cultural conserve here. I can get going with it. So I think it's not a matter of whether things are right or wrong, they're just different, which to me is the basis, isn't it, for the work that we're doing here. You know, I was in the Social Justice and Society Forum, where we were examining one of Moreno's quotes. And I think that we came up with a global, throughout the whole room, idea that actually, while we can't personally be responsible for the healing of the whole of mankind, what we do influences people who go off and influence other people who influence other people. And that is something that, as a sociodramatist, is dear to my heart. What are we uncovering? We don't have to find solutions, but we do have to uncover what forces are playing upon us. And I guess the same thing goes for repair work with relationships. We've got to be open-minded and open-hearted enough to let the other person in, to not be closed to what's been said. So that's basically, I'm only halfway through the conference. I'm quite tired, but I'm having a really good time, and I reckon next year I'll come, but I'll bring a couple more people with me. So, kia ora.
Oh, I love this comment too, because my other hat here too is the international member of the ASGPP. So as an international member, I'd like to ask you if you see any synergy that we can work together in the future between AANZPA and ASGPP.
Well, I would never talk on behalf of AANZPA without talking to the memberships. But hey, there's always stuff that we have in common. I've just come from a great session around sociodrama and playback theatre. I can see the people in my association, my members, being really interested in that topic and having stuff to add. So I think that we could all do a bit of grappling and rubbing together and create some different responses to things that are in common with us all. So, you know, why wouldn't we come and have a new experience and have some novelty in our life? It's what gives us our vitality, to be able to, I'll say that in American, vitality, to be able to, be with each other and be in relationship with each other.
Fantastic. The other thing is that we have what is called a telecafe. And the telecafe, it meets every 2 months. But the time they are meeting now is Europe time.
Yeah.
They start with 3 a.m. So we are going to create another time to meet alternate months too, to see if we can look at different possibilities.
I think that's fantastic, right?
So this is, I need to rush now to a meeting.
Yeah.
We are going to organize these things.
Great. Sounds good.
Cizzy has been fantastic.
Well,
Thank you for coming here,
yeah.
and I'm looking forward to continue our association.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning,
Yeah.
a new
Of
beginning.
the theme.
Absolutely. But I like to say to AANZPA, as I mentioned to you before, but I want to put this in here. When I came from Argentina, Max and AANZPA welcomed me in a way that I will never ever forget. They were my
in your
social
heart.
magic, totally in my
Yeah.
heart.
Great.
So thank you.
Okay.
Now,
Thank you.
good.
Okay, I'll see you on
Bye.
the telly.
Yes.
Ka kite.